You know, it wasn't very long ago that a $100 watch actually felt like a $100 watch. Specs were poor, bracelets would rattle, and we just had to settle for a cheap watch. Fast forward to 2026, and my, oh my, how things have changed. Hey, there you are, and welcome to My Dude Watch. My name is Jason, and today we are talking about 3 brands, 9 bangers, all with one thing in common: incredible value for the money, and you do not want to miss this. This is going to be fun. You know the deal. Grab a snack, pull up a chair, and let's talk watches. All right, we're just about ready to go, but before we do, I want to thank today's sponsor, Jefu Sunglasses. Now, if you're into watches, there's a pretty good chance you care about your overall style and accessories too. And Jefu has been putting out some really solid, affordable sunglasses with a bunch of different frame styles and lens options as well. It all depends on exactly what you're looking for. So whether you're driving, traveling, or out shooting targets or photos, Jefu has you covered. Your favorite watch and a good pair of sunglasses and you're all set. Jefu Sunglasses, the link is in the description. Now let's get back to the watches. To me, this is the most exciting period affordable watches have ever had, because there are so many brands aggressively competing right now and pushing each other harder and harder, and the collectors are the ones benefiting from this. Well, here we go, 9 incredible watches for less than $100. Up first is a brand that has the reputation for owning this under $100 category. It's Pagani Design, and they actually may be the gateway into affordable collecting. Let's start right here with the PD 1784, and it is stacked. If you like sporty styling, here you go. It has a great wrist presence and one of the more premium appearances you'll find at this price point. It's also spec'd out like a champ. I'm talking about stainless steel construction everywhere: case background, and bezel, a beautiful and clear sapphire crystal, a solid bracelet, and an automatic movement. This is the DG5833. Honestly, this is one of those watches that really photograph incredibly well. The bezel pops, the dial has depth, the proportions work. This thing has personality. And that's something a lot of affordable watches still struggle with. But this one actually has character as well. That matters more than people think, because watches are an emotional purchase. You wear them because they make you feel something. And the 1784 definitely has that fun factor for less than $80. This is a no-brainer. Now, if you guys want a full review of this guy, just let me know. Sticking with Pagani Design, this is the PD 1736, and it may be my favorite Pagani watch. This one feels more like an everyday wear option. I mean, just look at this guy. It's clean, versatile, and not so much flashy, but awfully attractive. This is the watch that quietly becomes one of the most worn pieces. You throw it on as you're heading out the door and don't even think about it. This works because not everybody wants a loud watch, but everyone does want a good-looking one. This watch absolutely delivers comfort and looks. Sometimes the best watches in a collection aren't the flashy ones. Sometimes they're just the watches that effortlessly fit into your lifestyle. Now, this watch right here, this may honestly be one of the most important AliExpress watches ever made. And I'm being serious about that, because a large number of collectors, this was their entry point into watch collecting. The PD 1662 version 3 is legendary at this price point in affordable watch collecting. You get a reliable automatic movement, excellent specs, solid finishing, and an operationally efficient ceramic bezel. You also get sapphire crystal, and for a fraction of what people used to pay for these kind of features, believe it or not, you can find this one for around $90. This watch helped change expectations in the affordable watch world and deserves respect just for that. Now, I realize for a lot of you guys, this was the watch that changed everything. And for these price points, the general watch buying public realized how much they can get for less than $100. Even today, this watch still represents one of the best entry points into affordable watch collecting. Now, if Pagani Design is all about flash and value, Addiesdive is all about texture, depth, and reliability. And this is the Addiesdive AD2519. This watch right here is just visually satisfying. The dial texture catches light beautifully, the watch has depth, and the finishing is simply strong. And this is where Addiesdive really shines, because they understand how to make affordable watches feel interesting. Not sterile, not boring, interesting. And when you combine that with affordable pricing, you have a powerful combination. This is one of those watches that just keeps pulling your eyes back towards the dial. It feels lively on the wrist, and that's a huge compliment at this price point. If you don't know this watch, do yourself a favor, follow the link in the description, and it starts at less than $70. Now we're getting into rugged territory. This is the AD2093. This is a tool watch. It's adventurous. It's a grab-and-go piece, and it has that sweet kind of personality. This watch is great for travel, weekend wear, outdoor use, or just daily abuse. Sometimes those become the watches you wear the most. Not because they're the fanciest, but because they're easy. We all need something comfortable, dependable, and fun, and every collection benefits from having at least one watch like that. This is another really nice grab-and-go piece, and the AD2093 absolutely fits that role. And this one right here, this may honestly be one of the most refined looking Addiesdive watches they've ever released. This is the AD2527, and it's got a mature feel to it. The dial works, it looks clean, the finishing feels surprisingly polished, and overall the watch has more premium presence on the wrist than you'd expect at this price point. And if you've seen this thing before, you know exactly what I mean. This is another one priced under $100, and when you tell people that, they generally do not believe you. And this is also where Addiesdive has become really respected in this price category because they've figured out how to create watches that don't just have specs, they have good feel. A lot of affordable watches check boxes on paper, but this one actually creates an experience on the wrist. This is a watch that enthusiasts would love wearing regardless of the price. Now let's move over to a brand that's been gaining serious respect from enthusiasts lately. This is Watchdives. And you're looking at the WD1972, which looks and feels driven. The proportions work, the finishing is mature, the design language feels intentional, but what really stands out about this watch, it's restrained in a good way. Nothing feels overdone, and that's harder to pull off than people would realize. This is the kind of watch that collectors tend to appreciate more over time because it doesn't rely on gimmicks, but it is very cohesive. Now this one right here, this is pure everyday watch goodness. It's simple, clean, and timeless. This is the WD1016, and remember, every collection needs a watch like this because sometimes the watches you wear the most are the easy ones, the comfortable ones, and the versatile ones. And this guy right here nails that formula. This is a really good watch for new collectors too. Experienced collectors love it as well. Minimalists like it. Tool watch fans love it. This watch just works. And finally, this is the WD1960S version 2, and it's one of the biggest value monsters in affordable watches right now. The specs are stone cold ridiculous for the money. The finishing is strong, the build quality is impressive, and the overall experience feels far above the price category. This is also one of those watches that really shows how far affordable watches have come, because the overall fit and finish here honestly shocks people the first time they handle it. The bezel action is solid, the bracelet feels surprisingly good, and the finishing feels much more refined than people expect. And this is a brand that's getting scary competitive. A watch at this price point used to feature mineral crystal, cheap finishing, rough bracelets, and poor alignment, and there was also a lot of questions about quality control, and now you can get a watch like this less than $100. That's kind of crazy when you think about it, and that makes watch collecting fun again. And that's what this video is all about. Well, there you go. 3 brands, 9 stunners. We put links in the description just in case you want to go there. Check them out and see if they're right for you. Just remember, if you decide to make a purchase, My Dude Watch may get a small commission. You don't pay more. Hey, you made it to the end of another video. Thank you for doing that. We appreciate you watching. If you enjoyed what you saw today, please take the time to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It'll only take you a second, but it really does help. All right, we checked the time, and it is time to wrap it up. So we will close the show. My name is Jason with My Dude Watch. We'll do it all again next time. But wait, don't forget, dudes can't be late.